Hi Virgo Sun Moon Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I share here on this channel. We are going to dive into your month of September. What do you need to know? What messages do the angels have for you, and how can you best navigate this month? So first of all, happy birthday, Virgo. And we are going to take a peek at what is happening for you, what's going on for you. We're going to start with the overarching themes that you have going on. So, one thing that stands out to me that I notice is that there does seem to be a bit of a drained energy. You might be working really hard. You might be putting a lot of energy into something. This does feel like something that is going to pay off for you and is paying off for you in terms of the reward, in terms of opportunity, in terms of some form of abundance. But I do also feel like you want to make sure that you give some time and attention to just take to that self-care stuff, into finding that balance, because we don't want you to burn yourself out. That's going to be really key here in this month. So that is the first card that we have here, is the Ten of Fire, right? And the Ten of Fire for me is like you are very busy, but you are teetering on potential stress-related health concerns, feeling too overwhelmed, really struggling to balance and manage all of the things that you have on your plate. So consider taking some things off your plate, or finding a balance, or just making sure that you are taking that time and energy to give attention to your self-care. The next card that we have here is the Two of Earth, and the Two of Earth is about a balance. I do feel like you're finding your way with in terms of finding a balance with financial stuff, with finding there is an energy that really is supporting you in finding a balance in your life. I do feel like you're feeling out of balance, but this is really supporting you in finding a balance, because sometimes we have to get to that point where we're just overwhelmed to find a new system for ourselves, a new balance for ourselves. And I really feel like this is what this is, but this is also about that financial balance. And I do feel like you are finding that you are taking steps in that direction, or will be taking steps in that direction in this month. That is going to be really helpful for you moving forward into your future. The next card that we have here is the Two of Water reversed. I do see a theme again of some relationship stuff coming up. This feels like family related stuff. This feels like the closest people in your world. So even if they're not like biological family, those close people in your world. And I do feel like there are some things being triggered. I do feel like you're feeling for a little bit throughout this month kind of disconnected. Maybe there's conflict, maybe there's challenge. I do feel like this is an attempt, an effort from the universe to try to guide a shift, guide progress, guide some changes, because sometimes conflict within relationships allows us all to make some tweaks, allows us all to make some adjustments where we are creating better relationships for ourselves, whether that's with the same people, where we are communicating, we are working on ourselves, we are doing the things that we need to do to create a better relationship there, or we are releasing that and moving forward and finding connections and people in our world that truly value us. So I do feel like you're going to find yourself moving in one direction or another this month, but understand that the conflict, the challenges connected to these people is very important in terms of working through some of these relationship-based themes in your life. The next card that we have here is the Child Divine card. Okay, this is about really connecting to your purity, to your innocence, to your light. This is about you really understanding that you were created of the universe, of God, whatever you want to call that, and you have a light within you, and you have an inner child, and tapping into that inner child is going to bring you that peace, that joy, that innocence, that love that is always available to you. So anything that's going to help and foster that inner child, take a minute and listen to the inner child. What does he or she need? What is it that would be most helpful for he or she in navigating this month? Because if you can honor that, and you can take a pause, and you can can listen to that, I think that there's a lot of healing and a lot of growth that can come throughout this month for you. So the next cards that we have here are connected to the challenges that you might expect. And so the first one that we have here is the Six of Water. Again, this is conflicts. A lot of times this is conflict that is stepping in from the past, issues that are being triggered from the past. So it might not even be, you know, the relationships that you're in now, the things that you're upset about within your relationships right now. Take a look at, what is this triggering from your past? What is this really about? What are you really upset about? Because I do think that there's an opportunity here to do some deep shadow work and to take a look at some things that have been sitting around for a long time that haven't been healed. And so take a look at, like, I'm really triggered by this person, this situation, and what do I attribute that to in my past? Where have I had this feeling in my past? Where have I had this pattern in my past? And what is it that I feel called to do to help myself to heal it and handle it better this time around? The next card that we have here is the Star. So in spite of these challenges with relationships, I do feel like you're just shining. You know, I think you're finding your way. I think you are getting maybe the attention that you deserve, the recognition that you deserve. Maybe you're stepping into a leadership role. Maybe you are just shining exactly where you're at. You're finding a way to be happy and comfortable with yourself, with your life. Have gratitude for the things that you have gratitude for the things that you know that you're stepping into, because there's so much success around Virgo energy this year. And let yourself shine. You're on the right path. I think that you're going to find some happiness amidst all of this, I don't want to say all of the stress and conflict, because I don't think that that's what this month is about for you, but I do think that you're going to have those underlying themes going on as well. And this is where that strength comes in. This is a reminder that you are, way stronger than you believe yourself to be. And it's time to tap into that inner strength. And it's time to be aware of the way that you are speaking to yourself, the way that you are perceiving things, and how can you perceive things in a way that is going to help strengthen you, help you to feel confident, help you to feel strong, help you to feel stronger in what you know to be true for you, what you know to be best for you. That's going to be really key here in this month. And then we have the Gossip card. So noticing, you may find yourself this month being influenced by outside forces, and this can be somebody, this may be part of the relationship issues that you have going on, is somebody's talking behind your back, somebody is sharing gossip about you, or and this doesn't feel like truth. And this is really important for you to, again, connect with that strength and understand that a lot of this is about, and connect with that shining star, right? A lot of this is about the success. I feel like other people in your world, or maybe not even closely in your world, but just people who are watching, paying attention, are maybe a little threatened by the things that you're doing. I think there are some beautiful shifts, some beautiful work that you're doing, and sometimes, unfortunately, this is how people respond to that. And this is just really about rising above it and not engaging in it. And sometimes, every once in a while, this card will represent you. And so paying attention to the information or the energy that you're putting out there in regard to gossip, because we don't want to contribute to this. We really want to rise above. We really want to speak with kindness and with love, or say nothing at all. So the next cards that we have here are connected to the gifts that you can expect throughout this month. And that first gift is this Balance card. Okay, so again, I feel like as much as you're going to feel overwhelmed with everything that you're trying to do, these feel like exciting things. It doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, I have so much going on and I hate it. It feels like I have so much going on and I love it. But I do think that you find a way to connect with your balance this month, and to connect with what you need, and maybe find a better system. I don't know, that just keeps coming into my head, like a better system for using your time more efficiently, for creating and carving out time for that self-care for you. The next card that we have here in the category of gifts is the Ten of Water, and this is my Happy Family card. Okay, so this to me is about the resolution in some way, shape, or form of these relationship conflicts that are showing up for you. And again, this may be that relationship clears out of your life. You recognize this is never going to serve me. This is never going to be what I need it to be, or right now it's not, and I don't want to continue to allow this in my life. Or it could be a resolution, a positive resolution where communication has happened and some deeply rooted stuff has been worked through on your part, on their part, and so there really is a beautiful gift here with that. The next card that we have here is the Page of Earth. Again, like there's just such a successful energy around Virgo right now. Okay, so this is good news about financial stuff. Again, I do feel like there's a shift where money is finding its way more into balance. You may receive, you know, a new stream of income coming in, because sometimes this can be new money. This is also some kind of good news about financial matters in some way. So you may find that that comes in as well. This can sometimes be, the Page of Earth can sometimes be a new area of learning. So this might be new life lessons. This might be a going back to school, or a new course or class, or you know, a book that you're reading that is teaching you about things, but there are new lessons coming in, new learning coming in. Embrace it and allow it, because I feel like this is something that is meant to just shape you and make you even better than you were before. And the last card that we have here is the Teacher card. So actually, as I'm pulling this Teacher card, it's making me think about this Page of Earth. You may find yourself not being the student, but being the teacher as well. So do you feel called to learn more? You may feel called to do that. And you may also feel called to teach. You may also feel called to lead in some way. That Star card is also about leadership. So there is something that is calling you to lead, to teach, to share. And this doesn't have to be teaching in the traditional way. You know, sometimes we teach simply through interacting with people, or we teach through having someone apprentice with us, or just sharing ideas with people. There's so many different ways to teach and share, and so wherever you feel called to teach in this month, you are encouraged to do that. Those are your messages for the month of September. If you guys like this video, it helps me out so much if you would hit that like button below. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. Take care, guys.